Okay, hello and welcome. We're going to put Batman Arkham Asylum on a bit of a break at the moment because something happened in the last day. The new version of Dwarf Fortress came out. Dwarf Fortress version 0.47.01. The villains release. So I'm going to be having a look at that. Let me just already have it downloaded, but we will go over the we'll go over the list a moment of the new features in Dwarf Fortress. So let's have a look at that. How to do this? Okay. Nope, that's not it. Here we go. There. So, zoom this in. Okay, so the new Dwarf Fortress version. Yes, so, this is a post by Tyne Adams. Pardon me, I was just sorting some other things out. So, the new version of Dwarf Fortress, the villains release. There's a various, there are various bits we've had to loop back around to after the graphics work is complete. See previous lengthy dev log. So perhaps this should be called the first villain release. This is the relating to the Steam version, which will be coming out at some point. Or more, the guilds and temples and adventurer parties and pets release, which also has artifact heists and extensive historical villainry with lots of new, mostly evil magical stuff. That's a long title. We will get to the fortress plots beyond artifact heists when we return, as well as the ability for the adventurer to be a villain and to investigate them more effectively. There is a feature list below. The most important new elements that will be commonly encountered are petitions for guildhalls and temples. So let's have a look at the list. I'll put a link for this in chat in case anyone wants to have a look at that on their own. I won't read out all this. It does have things about adventure mode as well. Also, things like divination dice, which, what do they do? If you want to play with divination dice, you'll need to find a pedestal with some at a shrine. About half of the shrines should have them, though a lot on the smaller road and intersection shrines won't have room and will just have statues. Shrines labelled in text on the travel map have the best chance since they are larger. Temples can also have them in the basement with relics. To roll dice, make sure they are in your hand and interact with them. Rolling should be an option there. Once you do that, the roll announcement has a lot of information. Statues generally give some idea as to whose shrine you're at. Shrines can be both for organized religions or generally to a deity, and both types can have divination traditions. I'm not really sure still what the divination dice do. Does it give you like a blessing or something? No, if they're divination, it would be like, maybe you roll them and it will tell you a bit of information about something. Okay, the new stuff. Guilds organize and petition for guild halls. Guild members can do skill demonstrations. This is, I mentioned this in one of the previous Dwarf Fortress sessions. So one of the things apparently is that if you have, I believe it's about 10 dwarves with the same skill, they will petition to have a guild hall created. And this will be a room where these members will congregate, and in their off time, they will go there and teach each other, as well as like, you know, talking with each other and spending time with each other. They will also teach each other skills. They will lead each other in, you know, educating the members on their skills. So if you have masons, for example, then they will teach each other masonry. They will improve their skills in masonry when they're not on the job, which is quite nice. Members of organized religions can petition for temples and priesthood recognition. Priests give sermons and comfort stressed dwarves. That's nice. So we've got another ability to deal with... We've got something here to deal with stress, though we'll have to allocate priests for the different temples. I believe it's possible for dwarves to get slightly annoyed by priests if they hear a priest giving a sermon and that dwarf in particular isn't particularly religious themselves. But it's a minor thing, I believe. It's just like, traitor dwarves, artifact heists, interrogation for crime from the justice scene, counterintelligence readout with organization charts. So I think one of the things mentioned up here was that you could have... Okay, here we go. Less commonly, but also important, a villain may target your fortress, especially when you get up to having artifacts they might covet. If you notice an artifact has been stolen in a non-kobold way, the announcement will be different. Make sure you have a sheriff to receive the reports. This will be like Kias coming onto the map and making off with an artifact. You will be able to interrogate anyone about the crime. Witness reports might be useful with a name, or they might just indicate the artifact is missing. Interrogation leads to a report indicator on the left, which you can read in the usual way, with R. This will also opens up the counterintelligence screen, which will keep track of information for you. If you manage to interrogate the handler of any treacherous dwarf, generally on a return visit, you might even get the name of their master, if they have one, or get details of other plots throughout the world, though most of them cannot impact your fort directly. What's the thing underneath it? Oh, dwarves will have some more generic relationship types now. They can have multiple lovers or get divorced and have children before they're married. Okay. So that's nice. It's a little extra thing. We did actually deal with sending my dwarves off to other locations in the world to recover artifacts or steal from another settlement or, the likes of that. But that is something, and this will mean that apparently villains can come to our fortress, or agents of villains can come to our fortress to try and steal artifacts. So putting them in a secure location would probably be a good idea. Because part of the reason for this is that if an artifact which is made by one of your dwarves gets stolen or lost in some way, then the dwarf gets unhappy because it's not around anymore. And I think it's a rather large hit to their happiness. I don't think it's as large as if it got destroyed, but this is also something very nice. Most aquifers are much slower filling. It mentions this up here. Most aquifers in the fort are now slower filling. You still have to act pretty quickly. This makes them remain useful for wells and other liquid matter, but it is very possible to just wall them off or otherwise deal with the water if you are ready. You can still place a wall on top of shallow water. If you want an old-style aquifer, just embark where there's a heavy aquifer. Okay, that means it will be easier to embark in areas with at least a normal aquifer, and to be able to break through the aquifer into the solid rock underneath. Apparently, we'll be able to actually have time to wall off the walls and stop them from flooding, which will be nice. Can start with a party in adventure mode. Oh, okay, we can start with multiple people. Specify background and starting location and beliefs in adventure mode. Most labor skills are still meaningless. That sort of means that you can't practice them in adventure mode. Can start with specific equipment and pets in adventure mode. Tactical combat mode for adventure party. Ooh, neat. So you can give orders to your followers. Adventurer can ride mounts, place items on pack animals, lead animals, claim pets, gift pets, and name pets. Rider skill matters for merely ranged roles currently. Cool, so we can ride a horse around in the adventure mode. Can pet animals in adventure mode. Very important. Additional mood information in adventure mode conversations. Simple, interrogation, options, flattery, joke telling, calming remarks, very simple, sermons. So I suppose that means these are rather simple, and giving sermons is very simple at the moment. Simple intrigue display with actors and charts discovered in interrogation in adventure mode in queue. Divination shrines with dice and various effects. Sounds interesting. Lots of new intermediate positions, mostly without new mechanics, in entities, chamberlains, etc. etc. Alliances against world-ending threats in world generation. Okay. Various villainous activity in world generation, in play, off-site, and more limited in fortress. In fort mode, world generation, surveillance, interrogation, and punishment. Historical plots include theft, sabotage, abduction, assassination, coups, corrupt advancement promises, embezzlement, starting wars, and framing enemies. Romantic relationship changes, multiple lovers, affairs, children outside of marriage, divorces, etc., as well as other relationship changes and details, friendship, rival types, variables like trust, respect, and loyalty. Merchant companies, military orders, and mercenary companies, craft guilds in world generation. Ooh, neat. Merchant companies. So there's going to be people focused on trade between the different towns. That's very nice. Individual mercenaries and companies can upgrade their equipment, and richer world-gen people can purchase houses and build up their own city towers. Ooh. Various religious interactions, shrine buildings, ceremonies, persecution in world generation. Lots of religious demographics tracking which influences shrine creation, religious sites, and sermons influencing membership numbers, holy cities, and a few levels of priest. What's this? Various religious interactions. World generation. Religious demographics tracking. Okay, so like how many worshippers there are, which influences shrine creation. Oh, okay, so it's like where the followers are, the shrines get created. Religious sites and sermons influencing membership numbers. I suppose if you have a particularly skilled orator, you would get more members because you'd be able to convince them. Holy cities and a few levels of priests. So I don't really know how religions are created in Dwarf Fortress. I think they're created at World Gen. I don't know if someone could create their own religion. Like if you were just a really skilled speaker, and you could just start proselytizing. I'm butchering that word. To the populace and get them following your religion, even though it's not really a religion. And they would count the city you started preaching in as the holy city for it. I don't know. They can get like demons being worshipped, I believe, as a religion. So that might be it. Or not necessarily holy cities, but various horrifying new necromancer, mummy, demon, vampire, etc. matter, snowballing zombie invasions, multiple experiment types, intelligent undead lieutenants with new powers, nightmarish summons. Really? Wait, okay, so you can, like, summon undead and all that? Or summon demons? Matter, snowballing zombie invasions, multiple experiment types, intelligent undead lieutenants with new powers, so I suppose that would be like whites, nightmarish summons, spreading evil zones, promises of immortality and villainous plots. Right, because one of the things is, if we see on the map over here, as an illustration, hang on, is there on the map here? I can't actually have a look. Okay, over here. If we see here, this is a necromancer tower, and this screenshot might be from a bit ago, but the necromancer towers, they would like, apparently now that they're going to spread like evil biome around them. Dwarves can trigger dig deep disasters in world generation, with repercussions coming to other cities, including fort mode. Oh, okay. That's neat. I'm gonna be candid about this. Okay, in my last fortress, this is spoilers, but we're talking. So, hello, welcome. This is spoilers, but for the, you know, who doesn't know this now? So I drop into charade. In my last fortress, we found adamantine, which is a rare metal, and it's located deep underground. The reason why I was very hesitant about digging up the adamantine is because the adamantine veins are hollow, and if you breach the adamantine tube, then it gets flooded by endless hordes of demons. Maybe not endless hordes. I think people have fought them off, but it is a large horde of demons from under the world, because the adamantine was used to keep the demons down in the underworld. So apparently the dwarves can do that now on their own in a world generation, which sounds pretty cool. So you could end up with like a city being damned because the dwarves nearby bind adamantine up and got too greedy and cursed the surrounding area. That's pretty nice. I don't know if you would ever really see adamantine in the world, because I don't know if the dwarf fortresses don't really do anything. They're spawned and they're multiple layers deep and a pain to navigate. Because they're so big and they're just the same everywhere and you get lost in there. I always get lost and I can't find the door. We're not sure if you can now get invaded by clowns, but it's not happened to me yet. I don't actually know. I haven't played this new version yet, so we'll see. I think anyway. Some new locations and some new locations, some map details still in progress, monasteries, private city towers. So I suppose that's with the mercenary guilds, or like rich townspeople. They can build a tower if they get rich enough. Guild halls, merchant counting houses, forts, bandits, and mercenaries. Ooh, nice. Castles have returned, basically unchanged. Better necromancer towers and simple outlying buildings. Did they get rid of castles? I suppose so. The cities in Dwarf Fortress are actually kind of rather complex. They have a lot of they have a lot of houses in them and surrounding farmland. And I think they used to have castles in them, which was pretty much just like a large square or rectangle of walls with a building in the middle of it or something like that, where the local monarch would sit and not do much. So apparently those are back. I haven't played much of adventure mode at all. I've always played a lot more of Dwarf Fortress mode, mostly because adventure mode is very bare bones. You wander around, kill monsters, you talk to the people, and not really do anything. There is a lot more to do now, but it's very hard. And there was also another change, which we'll get to down here. Major bug fixes. Fixed visitor crash related to broken meetings. Okay, that's nice. Fixed crash related to broken crimes and travelers sent away dwarves. Okay. Other bugs, fixes, tweaks. Changed were creature trigger condition. Okay. Wonder what that means. I mean, I suppose they were transforming based on the moon before. That makes sense. Those are still a thing, I think. When you start adventure mode, it's usually where you come in. Okay. Do you mean the castles, or...? Sorry, I'm reading ahead and I'm losing track of what I was talking about. Boogeymen limited to a few regions and given new powers. That's nice. One of the major reasons why I didn't play adventure mode too much is because of the presence of boogeymen and night creatures everywhere. How it worked was that if you were out in the wilderness at night, or if you were just outside at night in Dwarf Fortress anywhere, you would be high chance that you would be beset by boogeymen or night monsters, and these were tough, especially for a character which just started. And they would kill you. You would have to find a house to sleep in. People were very open to you just sleeping in their house. You just go in and say, "Hey, can I sleep here?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, sure." Who would I be to let you die outside to the night creatures? But it really made it difficult to travel overland, because you didn't want to have to keep finding a house to sleep in all the time. And once the night creatures started attacking you, there wasn't really much you could do, because they were fast, they were difficult to kill, there was a lot of them. So it's nice if they're limited to only a few regions now. Then you can sort of go, oh, this place is not really somewhere I should go. Ooh, have I got something wrong there? This is my memories of it. I could be wrong. You can really wrestle them? Oh dear. Never underestimate the power of wrestling in Dwarf Fortress. Throw things at them. Oh yeah, like clumps of sand or whatever. They are vulnerable to both of those pretty nicely. Okay. Fixed issue. Fixed error where bandit groups would be deleted prematurely in World Gen. Fixed size issue with certain were creatures. Fixed bug where only last half of performance sentence was shown. Fixed problem where biome and landmass names were sometimes split on the same biome landmass. Okay, oh, I wasn't showing that. This is what I was reading here. Pardon me! I wasn't checking on the feed where I was reading from. It wasn't on screen. Anyway, so yeah, that's all the changelog. So, with that being said, pardon me, we will go back to Dwarf Fortress. Where is it? And start a new fortress. That's all it says in the changelog. There are a lot more that I've seen that can now happen. Stuff not in the changelog. Ooh. Interesting. Hidden stuff! Okay. Got it started. And we will make Dwarf Fortress. And I'm going to have to shrink the box because it's freaking massive. There we go. Okay. There. Kobold forts, for example. Ooh. Okay, so we will create a new fortress. I don't think this is going to be a completely new series. We'll see. We'll see. This is just really to have a look at the new version. Welcome to the Alpha of Dwarf Fortress. I think this is what it always says. Yeah. As there has been some time between releases, instability is to be expected. Report crashes, hangs, lags, bugs, and general disappointment at the forums. Yeah, because this is a new version after quite a while, we're probably going to encounter some instability, some stability issues. So, things might not run perfectly smoothly. There's probably going to be bugs. And another version will come out, I'm pretty sure, pretty soon to address, like, the most major of bugs. So, we're running a bit of a risk playing the newest released version. But we jumped 3%, by the way, just 3%. So this game is never getting finished. You haven't crashed yet? Oh, that's good to know. There are a lot of features Dwarf Fortress is planned to have. And yeah, so, I mean, I don't really mind that game's never really going to be, possibly going to be completely finished, but, because it's a lot of fun right now, but anyway, so we'll create medium world, short history, 125 years, medium, and we'll put frequent. This is what I usually do for a world. Should I increase savagery? Because the aquifer change means that we'll be able to embark in a different area a bit more. Large beasts more prevalent. High savagery and high evil. I don't think I'll go. We'll put savagery on high. Maybe. Hang on. Let me think. We'll put beasts on high. Maybe that way we can see a few more of the some of the other types of creatures. Yeah, sure. Right. The problem is if you put these high, I think it affects civilizations because it'll be harder for them to establish themselves. Number of sites. Yeah, that's fine. Go. 2 worlds rejected. And we see the world generating before our eyes. Orok Slozgo, the infinite universe. Oh, we've got an island with a volcano on it down there. You really usually do max savagery and it's more interesting than difficult. Island with a volcano down there. This isn't the entire world, I don't think. Nope, there we go. Pardon me, just finishing some tea. So... Wait. Is that... What is that? Is that like a joyous biome? I think we could see that the towers are spreading their evil around. There's a few spots next to them, which is interesting. That's joyous over there. Tower is capital I. Oh, yeah, right. These are the dark fortresses. There's a necromancer tower. Yep. There's a grey one. Oh. This is one of the worlds that can happen. And the image was just shown. Oh, grey is a dead area. Okay. I was just shown an image and it's got a massive amount of necromancer towers everywhere. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Yep. See. All these towers here. There's so many necromancer towers. There'd be so many zombies there. Such a pain to deal with. Apparently there's more types of undead and all that as well. Right. And, okay. Are those all towers to the middle of right of my map? Here. No, I don't think they are. I think they're... It's just like a little line with a small line to the left. I don't know what actually those are. Roads? Oh, hang on. And we finished. Right, so let's actually have a look. The Sea of Balls. The Uncommon Prairies. Sorry. What is this? The Oceans of Summer. Oh, it's an inland sea? Interesting. What's this here? The human hamlet of Emigpobe, the Crazy Hill. The human hamlet of Mospar Warosp. The human hamlet of Iguk Furi. The Elder Continent. What's this place called here? The Island of Dignity. The Elven... what's this? The Continent of Respect. The Continent of Respect. Oh, they're connected? I suppose they are. The Socketed Island. It's interesting, there's all these tiny places. The Land of Matching. The Land of Matching. The Oceanic Island. The Jungles of Dwelling. The Greater Islands. The Continent of Flame. Lovely. The Land of Robustness. Okay, so we'll accept this. This seems fine. Do I mess with the legends at all? I haven't looked at legends on stream. So, yeah, but perhaps we could do so. Have a look at what's going on in the world. Some of the events, some of the characters and heroes and all that. Have to wait for it to offload all the units. Maybe Legends of a Tower or something? So we'll have a brief look and see whether there's any interesting stories to find. Saving coin information, saving history. And... okay, so let's have a look at Legends mode for this world. Legends mode, if I get it right, is like it's like the repository of all the knowledge and events which have happened in the world so far. All the creatures, all the characters, all the items, all the areas. just everything. So we can look at, like, here's an artifact, and go down a few times, and here we go. Nekut Rab, Secret Glow. Was a legendary yellow grossular earring. This is yellow grossular earring. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. Menaces for spikes of peridot, elk bird antler, and pineapple opal. On the item is an image of an icosahedron. Icosahedron. Okay, so it's a shape. Hold on. I'm gonna need an image for this. Icosahedron is a 20-sided shape. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, okay, sure. So it's a 20-sided... Icosahedron. So it's a particularly 20-sided object. In sandstone. It was created in Vault Saber by the dwarf Nako Wicked Slapped. Okay. Wait, why does it say all craftsmanship is of the highest quality when it was created by dwarf? Usually it says all craft dwarfship. It's the dice stuff in temples and stuff they added. Oh! Oh, this is one of the, kind of like D20s. Yeah, sure. So you roll a D20 for divination. Okay, yeah, so that's the divination dice I have. That's pretty cool. What else is there? Here. Raised color. Raised color was a legendary human skull totem. Oh, this has changed hands so many times. Receives its name in braided beached from the elf Themi moment buds in order to sanctify the human ideal glossed tempted by preserving a part of the body. Okay. Is that like having a slab dedicated to someone? You can just make a totem out of their head. Stored in the temple, a painting embroidered beached by the elf Themi moment buds. It's claimed by the human from afar. It's just a whole bunch of humans claiming the object from afar. So they're just seeing it all, moving nearby. It's like, yeah, that's mine now. Okay. What else? The dwarf plant plus the steel raised color approached by the human necromancer Essak Snacked Droop to handle the matter directly or through another party. Oh, necromancer's plotting to steal someone's skull. Poor guy. It'd be neat if they steal it, then the ghost starts haunting them. You have my head, return it. It's cutting off on the edge there. That's a little annoying. What else? Ooh. Check historical maps from the first menu and look at the name of a tower. I'm going to see the new stuff much more there. Okay, so let's see. Historical maps. And we'll have a look at a tower. The Age of Myth, Year 1. Oh, right, yes, we have to move through the years, don't we? So, is there a tower here at the beginning? No. Okay. Advance. Ooh. You can see the factions spreading. Oh, this is, like, per 10 years. Okay. Let's see. Actually, let's just go to year 120. And if we have a look, press enter once. Ah, there we go. That makes it easier. Thank you. Okay, here's one. Bengal Cesta. Oh. Can I... Oh. Lizard of Guards. Is there another one? There's one. Just look at the name of tower, go to the sites menu and search it. Oh. Okay. Cat. Let's have a look at that. Filter. Identicat. Paddle chain. Go. Paddle chain was a tower. In the late autumn of 60, the Skinny Tombs constructed Paddle Chain. The dwarf necromancer Cole Braidsalve settled in Paddle Chain. The dwarf returned Slayer Mistum Glazed Morals, the ferocious muscle of iron, settled in Paddle Chains. Dwarf returned Slayer. Oh, is that like a... Is that like an undead lieutenant or whatever it was? Dwarf Slayer Mincot Wildlance settled in Paddle Chain. Give Me the Mounted Halls was authored by the dwarf necromancer called Braidsalves in Paddle Chain. Was created and was stored there. Dwarf necromancer Zaneg Grave Lawburn settled in Paddle Chain. Misconceptions about the Mountain Halls was authored by the dwarf. Dwarf necromancer As Busterly settled in Paddle Chains. Kel settled there. Dwarf necromancer attempted to corrupt spouse the dwarf Kel fancied Chip in order to have someone to act on plots and schemes in Paddle Chain. The dwarf necromancer as Bust Early met with the dwarf Kel fancied Chip and, while completely misreading the situation, made a threat. The dwarf Kel fancied Chip valued the law and refused. Okay, they botched that. Formed a false friendship with the dwarf return. The Slayers formed friendships with each other. False friendship. In order to extract information in Paddle Chain. Formed a false friendship with the dwarf necromancer in order to extract information. Authored by the dwarf, created by the dwarf. The tower, natural or supernatural? Yeah, okay, so they had another thing but made a necromancer. The Wolfman necromancer Tezul Lawmortal attempted to corrupt master the dwarf necromancer. Okay, the wording's throwing me off. Corrupt mastered the dwarf necromancer Zasset Arrowgorge in order to have someone to act on plots and schemes Paddle Chain. The Wolfman necromancer Tezul Lawmortal met with the dwarf necromancer Zasset Arrowgorge and, while completely misreading the situation, made a threat. The dwarf necromancer Zasset Arrowgorge valued the law and refused, despite being afraid. Okay, I think it's like trying to put the title of the dwarf necromancer, like master dwarf necromancer or something there, but apprentice the dwarf. Yep, okay, yeah, that's what's happening. So it's just like their title being put in an odd position. Books were authored. More books were authored. They're just writing books. Okay, let's have a look at one more, and then we'll get started with Fortress. If we go to... Where's another... Well, let's have a look at this one, then. Bengal Cesta. Bengal Cesta. Romance conflicts. The Soccer Comedy constructed romance conflicts. The human necromancer Icop Craftsbait settled in romance conflicts. Human Risen 1 Bedo Slopped Glows settled in romance conflicts. Okay, so this is saying a Risen one, which is a human called Bendo Slopped Glows. Risen one, I'm assuming, is another type of like intelligent dead, which they've raised. Intelligent undead they've raised. Was authored by humans, were created in Roman book. Useful human. He wrote a book about the human he raised. Against the Tower was authored. I wonder if the lieutenants could write books like, I don't know, the unfairness of resurrection or something. Tower Questions was authored by the human necromancer. Necromancer is just writing books again. Exploration of Juggler saves. First the composition, then the world. Secret of Steel routed. Student romance. Also, we've got warriors now. Necro warriors. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's a log. I'm reading another thing from chat. Garum changed the warrior of Garum Amber Malign from a goblin into a warrior of Garum. The human doomed zombie Asno Spiders was brought back from the dead by Garum as a doomed zombie. Garum performed horrible experiments in Depressed Demon. The goblin doomed zombie was brought back from the dead by Garum as a doomed zombie. Performed horrible experiments. The dwarf doomed zombie was brought back from the dead by Garum as a doomed zombie. Ooh. Sounds pretty neat. Do we have any of that here? False friendships. Corrupted master the human necromancer in order to have someone to act as plots and schemes. The dwarf necromancer Godon met with the human necromancer and made a threat. The plan worked. Just a whole bunch of books. Okay. Can I differentiate this by tower? No, you can't. Okay, we can have a look in the list. Dark Pits, Hillocks, Dark Fortress, Town, Dark... Might not be that many in our world. There's a tomb. Let's have a look at that. Joint Clasp was a tomb. Constructed Joint Clasp. Constructed the Tomb of Honeys in Joint Clasp. Was entombed in Joint Clasp. The goblin settled in Joint Clasp. Okay. They made a tomb and then a goblin settled in it. Right. Okay. Well, let's go to Dwarf Fortress then. You gotta look at the legend of the necromancer of this tower to see the stuff, not the tower itself. Oh, yeah, okay. It'd be under the, you know, the actions which the necromancer would have been performing, not just their rating, not just their writing books in the tower, because it's just sort of saying, this artifact was created here. So, anyway. Oh, there is another necromancer tower up there. Okay, so... I kind of want to embark in an area with a aquifer to have a look at. Apparently the ocean's got a light aquifer in it. Only a light one. What would actually require a deep, a heavy aquifer? Like light aquifer. It'd be like lowlands or jungle, wouldn't it? Let's see. Well, we want to embark somewhere. I don't really know. Last time we embarked in the mountains the 2 times, so let's try and embark in a, Is there any deserts or anything nearby? Here's a spooky desert. Terrifying. Nah, I don't want to deal with the, deadly clouds and all that. What's this? Wasteland hot. Could bark right next to a necromancer's tower. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for joining. And thanks for all the advice and all that. Let's see. Light aquifer, shallow metals, deep metals, fluxstone layer. Mountain, temperous. Well, only mountain because it's over the top of it. So there's a necromancer tower there. I don't really want to embark in a haunted area because then we're going to have just zombies everywhere and got to give us some time to be able to deal with this. Yeah, we can't embark in a city still. I don't think you can. Can you, actually? What's this up here? Come on. Okay. No, we can't embark there. Okay, fine. I want to embark in the heavily forested area. We can make like an above ground fort with lots of wood felling and all that. Whoop. That wasn't what I meant to press. Okay, oh, there's no aquifer here. Deep soil. Some soil. Apparently there's no aquifer here, it doesn't list one. Yep, let's do this. I'll expand the area a little bit so we have more forest. And we'll embark here in the distant jungle. It's a temperate conifer jungle, conifer forest. Temperate, heavily forested, other vegetation is thick, surrounding is wilderness. We'll embark in a, and it's next to a necromancer tower too, so we should get attacked by zombies. You know. Should. Also, what's this up here, actually? Don't know. Towns or something. I don't know what these blue things are. Okay. Oh, wait. Press the wrong thing again. Okay. There we go. You have selected a large area. Choose a smaller area if you experience lags. Okay, it's not that much bigger. We probably will, but... Play now. And let's see what we're given. Dodokstul. You have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all of Fath Rodham. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout laden comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plough, or hook, provide for your dwarves. You are expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it is spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings, ere the wolves get hungry. That's rather normal. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Dodokstul. Claspmaws strike the earth. Okay. And that's a lot of trees. That is a lot of trees. Ah, there's some ponds here too. Okay. And there should be a bit of a river up here. Yep. It's just a little curve of river up there. So, where would be a good place to make our fort? This is a nice flat area here. We can just make it here. Just like a rectangle. Cut in the middle of the forest. These damn trees are in the way. Let's clear cut the area. And tonight we shall sup on the tears of the elves. Right. And I am going to want to also dig down. Let's see. Downstairs. Right. How am I going to want to have the entrance into the underground? I kind of want to have houses above ground. Without too much underground. But we're going to have a place to store things. And probably putting them underground, I believe, is a better idea. Also, it takes time to build houses and all that above ground. So... Should I build a 2x2 downstairs? Or shall I build a wider thing which allows for, like... caravan to go down? Actually... you know what? Let's do something a bit different. No, not half track. Oh, we have to actually... Right, I was going to build a road, but you have to actually place a road. What's the ground here, actually? Let's see. Ground here is limestone. Can we smooth stone on here? No. Well, we can where there's limestone, but not just everywhere. Can we... you can place roads. You can build roads. And I kind of would like to build roading everywhere. So, okay, let's build a downstairs right here. Nah. Actually, build a channel there. And the channel will go like this. Okay, like that. Because it will go down here, and then it will be open, and we can build like a little hut over the top of it, leading underground. And we can move this along, let's see, like this. And we can have here 5, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. And 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. And then like this. And we can do this. Like that. There. Like that. Yeah, sure. And okay, well that'll be enough for the moment. So what actually do we have on the map? We have... This is just a lot of, like, silt, isn't it? Red sand walls. Okay, so we've got a lot of red sand. So much red sand. What's this? Loam? Yep, loam. Anything further down? Nope. And... Okay, we can't actually see anything else. And... This is just, I think, clay or dirt. Clay loam. More loam. It's weird in not embarking in a city, in a town area. Oh, bollocks. I built that wrong. So much for my idea. It's already ruined. Built it too close and they ended up digging through the wall. Right, and we're going to have that as well, because we're cutting down trees and we're going to find roots. So we're going to have to fill in all the holes. Yeah. Okay, also, second dwarf, you are the gem worker, you can be a miner too. Pick up your axe and go help! Okay, also, I want to create a road. Let's see, where is it? Paved road. Dirt road. Let's create a dirt road for the moment. And we could stick that there. Okay, it's a bit haphazard, but good. You actually mined that out. All right. Remove these up downstairs. And I want you to build a wall here. And I will need you to build another up downstairs or ramp next to these ones. There we go. And then you could get rid of those other two and place ramps there as well, because I want all the ramps to be the same color, damn it. There we go. Okay, and 2 ramps. Pecan wood ramps. There we go. I think we need rock to build a trade depot. Oh no, we can make it out of wood. we go. Oh, I went up one level too high. And you're an architect, I think, are you? Construct building. Yep, sure. Do. Okay, so our... Wait, hang on. Needs carpentry. Oh, the carpenter's coming to build it. Okay, because it's... Okay, so he was the architect. And then the carpenter builds it because it's made out of wood. Sure. So much wood. I'm going to... Let's see. No, that's one too far. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn it. How do I math? I can't do it even on either side because it's a, numbers. Okay, yes. And I mentioned in the last episode, in the last series too, this is something you have to watch out for when you're cutting trees down. You end up with holes in the ground, and we'll have to fill those holes in, otherwise we'll end up with gaps in the roof, which enemies can get into. Okay. I want you to do this. Make that out of pecan wood. And there. And you can build a ramp next to this just so that you can get up onto the roof. And another ramp over here. There's very few tasks for dwarves to do, so they're all just running to complete all the jobs. Okay, let's create some work areas. I want my fingers to press the right keys. There we go. So let's create a fishery here. We'll create a carpenter's workshop here. Another carpenter's workshop here. We'll create a still. And let's see, how much space is there between you? Okay. Let's just wait for them to be constructed, that way I'll have a better idea. I'm sort of making this on the fly. I don't have a overall design I'm wanting to stick to stringently. So... Actually, let's do something else. Let's zoom in a bit also. It's kind of hard to see them against all this. Okay, walls. There. Now we place that one down too far. There we go. And... actually got to put it like this. What's the open spaces for a fishery like? Okay. Actually, that's fine. Do that. And you can build a upstairs in here. All the dwarves rush over. Deconstruct these. Yeah, they're suspending it because they're standing on... Other dwarves are standing on the locations to build them. Like, I can't build this. This guy's standing there. Okay. Also do a downstairs. And you can create a floor up here. We need to build the downstairs first. I like how you can see all the logs just go thud. Like that. And like that. Did you... You suspended that construction again. There you go. Okay, so we've got a little house there. And we can build another wall up here. Build a wall there. And a wall there. And... up downstairs here. Another up downstairs here. And another up downstairs. We can't actually place another one there because the up downstairs below haven't been constructed yet. Okay. And construct up downstairs. This is a lot of effort to go to one building. I could actually record all these movements and then just automatically do that. That would actually cut the time down by quite a lot. Okay. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. And we will put 2 bits of floor here. There we go. So the next one I'm going to actually automate it. Okay, and we can put a roof on top. Actually, we can't do that because we have to wait for each floor to be built before we can build the top. You can't, like, place the entire structure at once. You have to place the bottom floor and then do the second floor and so on. Another tree goes. Okay. I'm also actually going to build a wall. That'll be something important to get up. Where should I build the entrance? Do this. And... oh, there's a tree in the way. Damn trees! Okay. Cut down trees along here. There's a little bit of water there. Okay, do that. And that. And that. And there. And there. Like that. And then we'll start going down here. Like that. And down. Hello, welcome. Any interest in villains yet? Well, we're just building up a fortress so far. I have seen a little bit of what's to offer in the new version. People were sharing their experiences themselves in the version, though we haven't had any attacks or anything yet. We've just been building our above ground fortress to have a look at the slower aquifers, which sounds like it will be very nice to have. Though we might not actually have an aquifer here. Didn't list one, but I felt like embarking in a forest, so we're building an above-ground fort here. We did have a look at some of the necromancer towers, and we got to see some of the necromancers sort of making false friendships with each other, trying to draw each other into their plots and schemes. We had a look at some of the artifacts, and I found a 20-sided die, apparently one of the Divination dies, which come with a temple now. So, that was interesting. Ooh. Is there anything on here? 4 ravens. Let's build a... pen pasture. Put our water buffalo and yak cow in there. Also, welcome. That's inactive. We're just gonna have to let them build it, then activate the ones which have stood in the way of building. It's easier than going along and activating them as they get destroyed. As they get blocked by the doors, not get destroyed. Put the food down here. So, I want to... Let's see. This wall on its own is not going to be enough to keep people out. They'll just be able to climb over it. So, but... all willing, I'm going to be adding to it a bit more than just this. And the dwarves are constructing it pretty quickly. Okay, let's build a carpenter's workshop. And it's going to be a 4x4. Build it there. So it's got 5 spaces between this and the other one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Okay, build 2 of them. Yeah, I've got a little house for someone to live in already, and it's a fish workers, a fishery. So he's got to live in the room above. There's got no windows at all, so it'd be very dark up there, and he hasn't got a bed up there yet. Actually, let's just sort of... instead of being so specific about, like, locations and all that, how about we just, like, stick houses willy-nilly around the place? It'll give the area a nice sort of, you know, ramshackle look to it. I'm not too fussed by having everything... I'm not so fussed that I want to have everything laid out as orderly as possible. So having things sort of scattered about randomly will make it look nice in a, you know, in its own way. The still can be... we'll let those ones be built. And we'll probably have a corner of up here for the farms. Actually, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Build a crafts dwarfs workshop here. And actually build another one right next door. And we'll build the farms up over there. So that farm plot. No, not kennels. Okay. We're going to have to gather plants also for this, so may as well gather all the plants which are in here. There we go. Have we got a termite hill in our base? Oh, a colony of bumblebees. Hey, cool. We'll be able to get some honey. Ow. Pardon me. Right, okay. Unsuspend these. There and there. You haven't even actually suspended those. And you're busy constructing those ones down there as well. Okay. And we're gonna have to get rid of those trees which are in my walls. Come on, woodcutter. Where are you? Probably gonna end up with some logs on the roof because the trees are getting knocked down right next to them. That's right. We're gonna have to clear the trees away from the walls because then creatures can climb up the trees and get onto the walls that way. So, sort of like an exclusion zone of so far. You really have to. Quite a lot of preparation. They can jump too, but I don't know how far they can jump. So just do this. Can you hear the elves crying? Okay, get that. Unsuspend this. That's a tree there, that's not a wall. Okay. This is actually one crafts dwarf shop, so I'm going to build a floor here, and a floor here, and a floor here, and a wall around it, like this. Right. There. And there. And there. Go. Ooh, actually. Get rid of that. And build an upstair. There. Cool. Actually, that's not... Yeah, that's an upstair. I thought I built a ramp. Hey, you built one of the farms. Well done. What can we plant here? We don't have any seeds. People haven't been eating their greens. There's a little bit of water there. Item blocking site. Well, you're just gonna have to pick up the log and put it somewhere else. Actually, create a whole bunch of bins. Yeah, no, I want bins. And I don't want that. There we go. And we'll create a wood stockpile. Temporarily. Right here. Go. Just so that we can get all these logs out of the way. We're drowning in logs. Oh, we need beds too. There we go. Who's not doing anything? Oh, who are our dwarves, actually? Let's see, we've got Logum, Rovod, Cole, Cadol, Tossid, Toulon, and Thorpe. Fair enough. And... do this. And like that. And I'm going to want a... I'm going to want a 5 open space there. Yep. Okay, and we'll build a... let's see. Bridge, which raises in this direction. And we're going to have to place that when the wall... when that tree gets cut down. Because damn trees are everywhere. This is why dwarves live on the ground. You don't have to deal with bloody trees everywhere. It's a requirement whenever you do a dwarven impression to put a bloody or something in there. It's required by law. Dwarven law. The strictest law of them all. I mean, the dwarves in Dwarf Fortress, you know, their law, they enforce it with a hammer. Still doesn't deter them from flipping statues and getting cursed to become vampires and all that. Okay. What's in the wagon? Bayberry wood. Oh, it's made out of bayberry. Copper battle axe, iron anvil, pigtail thread, pigtail cloth, pigtail bag, pigtail rope. Yeah, we're gonna want that inside. We don't want, like, Kias to run away with it. That would be bad. Just do this. I'm long past the point of caring for perfect, like, symmetry and all that. I just want things inside. Okay. Actually, I should get... what are you doing? No job. Congratulations. Even if you were just doing something else, you are now a woodcutter. There you go, you picked up the copper battle axe. That will at least stop anything from running off with it. And you can help start cutting down these trees. And we're going to need... well... actually... put your lovely pecan wood bed up here. And the fisher dwarf can live in here as a nice little home. So... fish cleaner and fisher dwarf. Actually, let's have a look at you. Are you married to anyone? Let's have a look. That's dwarven rum. That's not a dwarf. Relationship. Your lover is woodworker. Rovod. Okay. Let's have a look. I played with my pet. I'm very fond. She feels fondness after interacting with a pet. She feels satisfied at work. She felt tenderness remembering talking with a lover. Yeah, they can have relationships outside of being a, being married, so... this is also of Toulon now. Toulon! Oh, that's Rovod. That's Toulon. There you are. Toulon! He was annoyed after sleeping on rocks. He felt tenderness remembering talking with a lover. He's unfocused after being away from family. He's level-headed after practicing a skill. Yeah, okay. Actually, he seems to... he had something about being a bit upset about not being able to help anyone. Which I suppose makes sense, but if no one needs help, then... that'd be a good thing, isn't it? Like, oh, everyone's all fine. Everything's good. Not like, I need to help someone! Create a situation where I can help someone. Okay, finished goods pile. There. There's this. I want bins in there, and this can have 5 bins in it as well. Now put our stuff inside, please. And I'm gonna have to put it for also cloth and the extra things, so... let's see. I'll just put it out for ammos, coins, gems, leather, cloth, weapons, armor, sheets, furniture. It's fine. Okay. It's just everything. Temporary. Okay. So if we allocate this bedroom, and assign it to Toulon. Okay. Okay. So, because they're lovers but they're not married, so they don't actually share the same bed. Right. That's the fish cleaner, that's Toulon. Where's Thob? What other jobs do you have, Thob? Where's Thob? That's Toulon. Oh, Thob's over there. Okay. Labor! You are a woodworker. You're a woodcutter, that's right. And you're just a fisher. Okay, fisher and a woodcutter. Actually, sounds like you could become a craft dwarf. Carpentry. Actually, not. Crafts. Woodcrafting. Woodcrafting. You've actually got woodcrafting already. I kind of want to have all my dwarves with woodcrafting, except for my miner. Woodcutter. Woodcrafting. Expedition leader. Woodcrafting. Woodcrafting. Nope. What's this going on? Ooh. It's a raid. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We're playing the new version of Dwarf Fortress, and we're building an above-ground fort made out of wood. And we're settled also right next to a necromancer's tower, so we're probably going to get attacked by you know, zombies and all that at some point. Can we see them on the map? Yeah, we're here. And the tower is over here. Some mountains in the way, but... Ugh. Ooh. You're making an above-ground sea fortress. Well, good luck. I've heard of things like that. I remember one fortress someone made was a large ship on the ocean, which was quite impressive. I've never actually embarked on the sea. I think I've embarked once on the coast. It's very difficult. Quite difficult, because there's lots of water, but it's all salty. Funnily enough, you can't drink salt water. You're on the coast? Right. There's like driftwood and all that, isn't there? To make things out of? It's been a while since I've been on the coast. I hope it's going well. If you pump the water through, you can. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, the screw pumps also act as filters. They pump salt water in and they pump it out and it turns into fresh water. Magic. Dwarven magic. Oh, look at that. He's enjoying his house up there. It's got a very nice room. There's nothing else in it except for a bed. Gotta go. We will live things. Oh, well, thank you very much for the raid anyway. Also, welcome everyone. There's a log on my roof there. build floor. That's wall. Don't want to build wall everywhere. There. And there. Okay. And gonna want to build up downstairs. Let's build up downstairs at each of the corners. And I can't build one in that corner because there's farms. Build it there. Right, so the idea for the wall is what? Gonna have to build the up downstairs all around it actually, so that I can build the 2-layer thick wall, because I want it too thick and then have a ledge on the outside. It'll stop creatures from being able to climb up. Just trying to think in my head how I want it positioned. It's tricky building things in multiple Z levels in Dwarf Fortress. At least it's for me. I'm not used to it. Okay. Actually, we could do this. You can have walls overhanging next to walls. Because walls build with, like... or do they? I'm trying to think. Can you place a floor on a wall? You can. Okay. But it's like you can build a wall here and they connect. Ah. Right. That. Yes. So we have to put a bit of a floor there. Build the corner here and then get rid of the floor. And then build the wall on where the floor is. Hello! Welcome. So... I would also like to... Oh, we're gonna have to cut some more trees down because they're in the way! Trees everywhere! Get rid of them over here. Like... this. And there. Okay. I got necromancers nearby? I do. We're here. There's a tower right here. I hope that's close enough. Should be. So I'm kind of hurriedly building a fort for us to live in. Let's do a meeting room. I don't know. If dwarves want to hang out, they can hang out in here, I suppose. No. Let's build it somewhere else. Build it here. There we go. Just if they want to rest, they rest in there. Sure it is. They're extra fun. We have read a bit of the, pardon me. It's quite hot here at the moment, even at 12:51 AM, so I'm constantly having to readjust just because it's sticky. Lovely stuff to know, I know, but oh geez, yeah. It's 27 degrees at the moment. Apparently today it was 42 degrees Celsius. I was inside for most of the day, but my room gets quite hot, so it's still unpleasant. When's it going to cool down? 22 by 2 AM? 23 by 6. Oh, great. It's not actually going to cool down much in the morning. Hang on. Hang on, no, I'm reading it wrong. 42 for today. Because it's past 12. It's past midnight. So that's next day's 42. Ugh. Thunderstorms on Saturday, though. This has been your daily forecast with Mech 4. You had minions yesterday that could rot animals into skeletons by flicking their fingers. Ooh. They have powers like that? That's pretty cool. And nasty. Oh, geez, that's just like, yeah, that's dead now. That's like the That's like the deadly clouds which pass over your dwarves. It's just like, yeah, he inhales, he's dead. Yeah, 42 degrees Celsius. Yeah. Lovely Australian summers. We're on the coast too, so it's not even really as hot as it can get in Australia, but... Where am I? Alice Springs? Nope, I'm in Victoria. Near Melbourne, so... Yes, the coast. What is the temperature at Alice Springs at the moment? I am curious. Alice Springs weather might actually have been cooler there today. Yes, their height on Thursday was 30 degrees, with 24 degrees Celsius. Oh, and they're having rainstorms on Saturday. Yeah. Alice Springs is... It's not really... It's in the middle of the desert, but it's sort of in a cooler spot in the middle, so... Little oasis. I haven't been there myself. I don't really have any plans to. Australia's big. And it's flat. Miles and miles of shrub. So... Right, I was cutting down those trees up here. And... do that. What do you mean? No access to building materials. I suppose that's because the wall's not there, but fine. Oh look, yeah, the dwarves are running up here. So I'm gonna have to get rid of those things somewhere. You know some scientists who are based out of Alice Springs, which is why you've heard of it. I'd imagine they would have some kind of observatory or something there. The view of the night sky would be very nice there. There would be very little light pollution. I don't know why the hell there's a city in the dead middle of Australia though. I don't know the reason why it was founded in the first place. Possibly it's a stopping off point. There is a little... it is like grassy and sort of oasis-like. So... might also have been for mining purposes as well for opals? He says quizzically. Oh, migrants. Oh, lovely. 1, 2, 3, an M, an L. Oh, well, 3 dwarves. That's perfectly fine. Hello, welcome to the, what's this one called? Claspmaws. So, what animals did you bring? You brought a baby llama and a mule fowl. Okay, so I'm going to want to channel this back. Like this. And not downstairs. Not downstairs. I thought I pressed H. There we go. And yes, you can't get to that. There we go. Put the floor there. And build this wall here. Continue building this wall along here. The cats are busy killing things and leaving their little corpses on the walls. Lovely, thank you, cats. Like that. And like this. And like that. Oh, we've used up all of our logs? Okay. Wikipedia says it was gold. Okay. Well, that makes sense. What was I thinking of opals? I think it was because I was looking at a place a while ago and it was near Lake Erie, I think. Yeah, I think I was looking at Kubapedi, but that's not anywhere near Alice Springs. Oh well. It's on the same road leading to Alice Springs, to the south of it. So. They've also got camel racing. I think there might be a train which goes through Alice Springs called the GAN. You could do like a through the middle of Australia from South Australia to Darwin, I think, through there. Had any fun yet? Nope. No fun just yet. Though we're next to fun, the undead variant flavor of fun, so oh boy. When that ends up coming to attack us. Yeah, I thought I was going to... What do you mean we're running out of logs? We got so many logs. Thank you. Also, welcome. Maybe it's just because the dwarves aren't able to get to all the logs. Don't know why that would be. You really having that much? Oh, doy. Okay, yeah, right. I realize the issue now. I built the no. I built the upstairs part, but I didn't build the downstairs part. You have to build both halves of the stairs. Otherwise, your dwarves can't climb all the way up. So that is the issue. And actually, don't build this here. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck up here, dwarves. And then you'll all starve. That's why I use ramps. Yeah. I don't have any rebuttal for that. I don't know. I just, in my mind's eye, stairs look better than ramps everywhere. Even if the ramps are easier to use. There we go. Like, I don't know how you'd stack ramps on top of each other. Or can you? Okay, there we go. Now they're able to get up there a bit more easily. Channel this and here and there and there. There we go. We're just pushing the terrain away from our walls so creatures can't jump up there and climb over the walls. I'm willing to do all this construction because we have a excess of building of resources, and they're not, and it's not stoned, so they can carry the logs around really quickly. It's much more of a hassle if you're having to build with stone, because it takes ages for them to lug the stones everywhere. Ramps take up more physical space, and you can't stack ramps unless it's changed to this version. Oh. I don't think they've changed. I was told that there's a bunch of changes to the game which weren't actually in the changelog, so that will be interesting to discover on our own. Damn it! Come on, build floor here. There we go. Having to only build one of them is huge. You don't have to, like I did, forget to build the second half of it. Okay, also do this, there, and there. Actually, you could just do this. Like that. Deconstructing stairs is dangerous too. Do they always try and deconstruct the stairs from below? I don't know. It's probably ends up with like dwarves stranded. And then you wonder where, you don't wonder where a dwarf is because you've forgotten about them. And then you just get the notification, oh, they've been found dead. They dehydrated. That's actually a bit of an issue with embarking in a forest, because if a dwarf tries to hunt something and they dodge into a tree, you're gonna wonder where the dwarf is, and it's like, oh, that's what happened to them. They were stuck up in a tree and then they died from dehydration because they couldn't climb down. Rocks sitting on stairs that are being deconstructed turn into projectiles. Oh. Okay, so a rock falls on them. Or they get smacked by a rock. I didn't know that. Okay. Build floor across there. And... okay. Right, yep. Let me just check something. If I build a channel here... good. Okay. Build a channel there. Channel that out. Channel this out. And our fortress is nearly complete. But we haven't got a roof on the walls, which I'd like to have. Why are you so slow? Everything's good. Drinking the same old booze. Oh. Yeah, right. Cabbages. Plant cabbages. Plant lettuce. It counts as different foods. Plant prickleberries. There we go. Like this. This is going to be for underground farming. There we go. Can't play with a proper tile set. I can only watch until all the essentials capped up. Playing with a tile set does make it easier to identify things, so I've just gotten used to it over time. I used to play with a tile set, but like that, they weren't updated. The one I was using wasn't updated for a while after a new version came out, so I sort of just got used to playing Dwarf Fortress without them. Though, you know, there are many things like that, as well as Dwarf Therapist, DF Hack and all that, do make things a lot easier to manage, especially with lots of dwarves. Though I just play it plain. Oh, there we go. And there. And there. And there. There we go. I want also... No. You're pretty new, but DF Hack's labor screen is really the only thing I miss in vanilla. That's what I remember the most about DF Hack. And it would certainly be nice to have a way to sort of overlook all the dwarves' active labors and be able to toggle them in-game. That would be very useful. Or even if the game sort of grouped dwarves based on their skills or something like that. I mean, it does, actually, based on their most trained skill. So, but... It's like, it always feels to me like dwarves end up with a whole bunch of skills which they just have like a whole bunch of active random skill sets. And, you don't really know who's got what. It's just like, oh, he's a mason, but he's also like a something or other and something else. You kind of want to have dwarves focused on one thing. Just so that if they're not doing that, they're free to pick up that job if you need it. Maybe craftsmanship, because dwarves like being able to make things. Okay, so we got that. I want to build... Hold on. Up, downstairs. Up. Okay, we need to build the up, downstairs there. And remove that designation. No, remove that construction, not designation. Because we don't need that stair onto top of the house anymore. Interface will be fixed in the premium arc. Having a passover to make things maybe a little bit more user-friendly would be nice. You do get used to it, but... you know... getting used to it's not really an excuse. Not really a excuse for it. It's just sort of... I don't know. A lot of this for me is also just muscle memory. Having done it for so long, if I think about it too much, I end up forgetting what keys I'm supposed to be pressing. So, okay. Ooh, and there's that bit there, so... there we go. And I want to channel out this here. What? Bit... oh. I carved a bunch of downstairs there. I was like, are those stairs? What are those stairs there? What do you mean fixed? Improved. I don't know. Part of me is like, I wouldn't want it to be changed too much. Not because of any gatekeeping reasons. Like, you know, oh, if you don't play Dwarf Fortress like how it's originally, then you're not a true player. But forget that. I don't know. It's just I suppose it's just because of how Dwarf Fortress has always been, but there's no reason why it can't be improved. I mean, look, Nomoria had a much better menu system for the game and all that, so... also RimWorld and all that. Just menus, being able to organize dwarves and all that would be nice. User-friendly. Tony talked about it in the past, both the podcast and Future of the Fortress. Is that the old podcasts which were done on the forums? I remember listening to those. They were good, but they haven't done them for ages. Jeez, when were those? I'm having a look at the forums. Gameplay? No, that's people. Yeah, whatever. There used to be a podcast every now and then. You think the last talk was at least 5 years ago? Yeah, that sounds about right. I enjoyed those. Also because it was sort of like a bit more of a frequent delve into the mind of Tony one. Because, I mean, he does give monthly updates as to what's going on, and you also get the little blurbs on the homepage of on Bay 12 games, but I don't read those too often. Because I check the forums, but I don't know. So, but reading the little anecdotes he puts out about things going on in the game is fun to learn about, fun to hear about. It's like, oh yeah, villains, and people were like scheming and plotting, and there was a bug where so and so asked for another person to kill them. It's like, you gave me a task to assassinate yourself? Eh? Well, okay. Hello, you viewer who read about the villains update. Am I playing that version? We are! 74.01. At least he asked. You are your own worst enemy. Trust no one, not even yourself. I love things like that in Dwarf Fortress. It's just sort of how, like, pedantically computer-like it is at times. It's just like, you know, well, I gave you a task, and the task was just to kill myself. It's like, well, what do you expect? Yes, hello, welcome. We've got quite a few people. Any killer fish type bugs so far, or is it somewhat polished? I haven't come across any bugs. I would warn at the beginning that stability might be an issue, but I haven't had any crashes, and someone else mentioned they've been playing for a while and they haven't had any crashes, so hopefully things are good in that regard. Tony1 did say he'd be coming out with some patches or, you know, updates more frequently coming from this update, so any bugs and all that, any major ones should be fixed pretty quickly. Okay. Keep carving this away. We don't want any nasty beings jumping over the walls into our fortress. There are new zombies which are pretty fun. Oh yeah. Yeah, who was it that mentioned it in the chat? Let's see. Oh, it was you. Yeah, you mentioned that you had, Yupo mentioned that he had a zombie which was able to turn other, like, animals into zombies just by clicking its fingers. Ugh. Sounds horrible to deal with. I like it though! There's like bits of magic into Dwarf Fortress now. I'm looking forward to the magic update. World gen crashes with certain seeds? Okay. Because usually it just sort of, what's it called? Failed world and start again. Oh, I saw this and I was like, wait, why is the ground getting corrupted? And it's just leaves. It's just purple leaves falling from the tree. Plums! Oh, actually, they're plums. Oh, the ground's covered in plums. It's rather nice. Look at that. That's something I'd like. Being able to plant trees. That way you could get like fruit and all that and have like a, you know, orchard in your fortress. How's the world doing in my game? Elves, dwarves, humans, goblins, mostly balanced? Well, there's a few sites of evil. We're here, by the way. And there's this necromancer's tower right here. There's a whole bunch of dwarf forts around there. Some human settlements along here. So, I don't really... Nothing immediately weird pops out at first glance. Oh, that's an elven retreat. Is that an elven retreat as well? Yeah, it is. Monastery of Allprice. No civilized population. The Dwarven Hillock of Lightnets. So what's this tower called? The Elder Continent. The equivalent hills. The Dwarven Tower of Carnegetin. Population is around 10. Oh, geez, a whole bunch of artifacts and all that there. The Human. A brief introduction. The Student's Tower. Give me the tower. The world of the tower. The truth about the humans. The tower and more. New tower. I like that they just write books. It's like, yeah, this is a tower I'm in. I'm still in this tower. This is my musings on the tower. No. Today in the tower, there was a zombie. The dominant pot? What? Artifact rumored. Oh, Savage Steel, the dominant pot. Yeah, right. Can I have a look at that? Let's see. Artifact. What's it called? Hold on. Savage Steel. No, I can't, like, search here. Shady Foods. Glitch hop. What's this? Oh, it's a copper mace. Cool. Skunk sizzle. The sensitive blot. Menacing copper spike. Feast strip. Bronze short sword. The teeth of amber. Iron short sword. Grey cleft. Brave crafted. Cougar bone chain. Fire shuts. There's some evil biomes on southeast, and since they get spread now. Yeah, that's right. They spread outwards. Is it related to how strong the evil influence in the area is? Unknown flask. Highlight bound codex. It's just called Unknown Flask. Unusual wind. These are books now, I think. Yeah, these are all codexes. Well, whatever. Okay, so I want to do this channel, and we'll do this. Build a nice moat around our fortress. There we go. You embarked on some evil that spread from a tower. It looked like the other evil biomes with the clouds and all that, or like resurrecting dead creatures in it. Kind of why I don't embark on them, because they're a pain to deal with. Okay. Plump helmets. Plump helmets. Plump helmets. Plump helmets. Dimple. 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 Sweet pods. Sweet pods. And pigtails. Pigtails. There we go. It wasn't reanimating, but had glumprongs and dead grass. Okay. Bit easier to deal with. Yeah, I should actually floor over that bit of pond there. Build a bridge which raises. Like that. There we go. So much brown. Everything in this fortress is brown. How many dwarves have we got? 10. Okay. If people want, I will name dwarves after people in chat if they wish. Just ask. That's why the better now may be to raise any nearby towers as soon as possible so they won't spread to your bark. Ooh. That didn't occur to me. They will actually spread it, to your fortress area? Huh. Because it's been like... Well, it's not actually true anymore. In Dwarf Fortress, in the past, you've always had the impression that, like, Dwarf Fortress mode is very separate from anything else which goes on in the world. You might be located near a town or near a tower, but other than maybe, you know, sending some undead your way, they don't really interact with you. They don't really influence. No outpost liaison? How curious. A caravan from Fath Rodham has arrived. Ooh. Okay. Oh, hello, welcome. We don't really have anything to trade except for wood. Come, buy our wood. I should actually build some, where is it? Wood. Hives. Yeah, build some hives. We can get a whole bunch of honey. You don't know if they can, but better safe than sorry. It's an intriguing idea. Because, I mean, settlements can send armies to you now, and I think that's actually related to the site sending an army at you, rather than an army just spawning because you're nearby. I'm probably very behind on some of my knowledge of Dwarf Fortress. I apologize if I get things wrong. Okay, get that. Get that. What's this up here? What did I build? A mason's workshop. Okay, do that. Build a wall there. Build a wall here. And a wall there. Build a floor, but it's just going to be a 2-floor. Like that. Build an upstairs here. There. And I actually want some doors. Now I'm going to build 2 beds up here. Oh. No, I'm not. Forget that, because it's not inside. Because I never built the roof. Good. We got the bridge up. Those wagons must be like doing wheelies along the ramp, half in the air as they move along the partially. No, actually, this is all solid ground, so there would have been like their wheels in the air along here. Oh, you poor sods, you're going to have to go all the way around there, aren't you? You can't get through there? No, you can't. Why can't you? Oh, because there's a boulder in the way. Warning, there's a large boulder the size of a... Oh no, what is it? A small boulder the size of a large boulder. In the way on the road. Okay, just flatten all those boulders. Oh yeah, so you get that. You press Shift D, and it brings up this, which tells you whether the wagon is able to access your depot. Which they are able to, but they're not able to leave now. I don't know what happens if they can't leave. If you block off the path for them to be able to take their wagons out of here, they probably just get upset. They eventually go insane, right? They just can't leave. Actually, yeah, come to think of it. That'd be like if you had your depot inside and then you block off yourselves from the outside and they forget that the merchants are there and they just go insane, because... How do you irrigate your farms? Was there a lake nearby? Well, we're planting them on grass, so you don't need to irrigate them as long as it's on... We're planting them on dirt, so you don't need to as long as it's on, like, a soil surface. You can irrigate it, and I think that helps with the, growing. But you can plant them on any surface. If you want to plant them on stone, you just have to wet the surface of stone with water first, and it becomes muddy. And then you can plant a, wait, what? What? Hey, merchants! Are you... Okay, the merchants are just buggering off. Goodbye. It's nice for you to visit. I might have wanted to trade, but don't let me stop you. I'm sure you've got important business elsewhere. Maybe they left because they weren't able to get out for a bit, and they're just like, oh, whoa. He's trying to trap us here. We're leaving. Has it been 10 years since I played? Sometimes I feel it may as well have been. Oh, is irrigation something which was in the older versions? Actually, have a look. Uh-oh, some migrants! Yeah. How many migrants? Where are they? Oh, there they are. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we're up to 15. Okay, and I want an up-down stair. There. And we're going to have to build it up, down. Come on, fingers. There we go. I've always designated a pond and had dwarves haul water back and forth to prep the farms. It is a bit counterintuitive that you can plant farms anywhere. I think it does actually mention when you're planting them. Let me have a look. No mud soil for farm. It's like, no mud soil for farm. Mud is left by water. But you can plant a farm there anyway. You don't necessarily need mud or soil. That might just be saying it because parts of that is not. If we have a look in here, then it's fine. So what's this? Have I come across the bug where newborn babies use their mothers as mounts until said mother dies of dehydration due to the baby riding them? Like, no, I have not. There is mounts in Dwarf Fortress. Oh, jeez. In Fortress mode? I don't think we've had any babies yet. Nope. Don't think so. Nope. That sounds, is that every newborn? Ugh. That's going to be a big problem if it's everyone. It happens all the time. Not sure, you just heard it happens. Let's have a look. Let's go to the forums. Bug reports. Wait, hang on. No, this is... Yeah, that's not the right thing. that one on the forum hasn't been used for ages. That's right. Chained mother cancels seek infant until death for dehydration. Other imprisonment issues. Okay. Welp. Where was that? Where was that? Mothers with babies walk around randomly instead of working. Dwarves that are carrying babies seem to run around in circles instead of doing useful work. With the other changes this version, I think it might be because the newborn baby is riding its mother like a horse, overriding normal pathfinding with the baby's random walk pattern. I'm pretty certain every single mother in my fortress has died so far. Okay, yeah, that sounds like kind of a big issue. Well, let's hope either our dwarves don't have children, or they're all, in same-sex relations. Then we won't have to worry about children. What a silly bug. Okay. Build that there. Go up. Build floor. There we go. Dwarf Wars. The infant strike back. The feature we never knew we wanted. I might have said earlier, part of the enjoyment of playing new versions of Dwarf Fortress is just reading about the bugs. Because it's just like, you'd never think of what some of the bugs are going to be. Cats die. Why? Because they get alcohol poisoning. How? Because they keep licking themselves and... because they've stepped through beer or something. It's just like... cows die. Why? Or elephants die because they can't eat enough in a day to be able to survive. Because even if they're eating 24 hours, they can't eat enough food for their mass. I think that was a bug. It's just so... Also see necromancer experiment creatures becoming tavern keepers. Oh, that's like Frankenstein's monster becoming a tavern keeper. Your tavern keepers are just like Lurch or something. From the Addams family. Rang your meal, sir. Okay. Put a bed there. Put a bed there. If it was randomly generated, yes. What? The doors are like climbing up the sides of the building. Are they climbing down or something? I don't think I've seen them do that. Cannot reach site. Oh! Duh! I'm like, what do you mean you can't reach it? Oh. Because there's a whopping great wall in the way and I never built the stairs up. So it's just a second room with no way to get in it. That's why they actually climbed down out of the room rather than being stuck in there? That's rather smart of them. Kudos, dwarves. You figured out how not to get stuck in a room. Okay, do this. And that. We're gonna have to raise this bridge as well, aren't we? Yeah, okay. Remove the designations here. Like this. Just so that when we raise it, we can actually get back up. And I'm going to need a mechanics workshop. Where is it? Mechanics is a T. Okay. There we go. Right. You, expedition leader. You are now a mechanist. Oh, you're already a mechanist. Okay. This early after release, I prefer just looking through Legends mode and messing around in Adventure mode. A smart move. But I don't think this is going to be a long-running fortress. Rather, this just is, you know, there's a new version of Dwarf Fortress out, and I want to have a look at it. I also want to see the guildhalls, which they have, which sounds interesting. So, I can imagine there'll be interesting bugs with the addition of mounts for adventure mode. I wonder what people would be able to do with them. Let's see, is there any... Mounts pets have trouble pathing through packed entrances like in surface forts. Mounted companions do not gallop to catch up with you while galloping. Flying mounts cannot be controlled while flying. Okay. I never actually thought of flying mounts. I was always thinking of like horses and cows and all that, but no, you could actually have a flying mount now. That's pretty neat. Did you finish building those? Oh, wait, no, yes. Because you can't build, mechanisms out of stone, out of wood. You need to make them out of stone. Time to see if we can get through the aquifer, if there is an aquifer. The area said there wasn't one, but and people are thirsty. We need to build a still. Build it there. Do we have any more? No. Gather plants. Do that. Actually, let's... hold on. Something I should have done right at the beginning, but I wanted to get the fortress up. That's cedar. Pears. Cedar. Pecans. Cedar. Plum tree. Okay, so if we do a area here, and we say this is a gather pick fruit area, Dwarves will be able to get fruit off the trees, and we'll be able to make some pear cider and all that. What if you can fly yourself? Can I, a mosquito man, lift my horse into the air with my wings? And can I then drop my unsuspecting mounts on my enemies to sustain myself under puddles of gore? These are important questions. Too right they are. Ooh, we got limonite. Hey! Actually, we have no, what's it called here? Aquifer. That makes things easier. I was wanting to see one of the changes, which was that aquifers no longer fill in instantly. Well, normal. Okay, there's light aquifers which don't fill in instantly, and then there's heavy aquifers which apparently act as like the old ones do. We're still going to build an above ground fortress, but do I have to have a cheesemaker? You're just sitting around. You're now a brewer. Thresher. You're now a brewer as well. Also a plant gatherer. You're a brewer. Also, we need more farmers. There we go. Just get planting dwarves. Have we got anything on the map? Ravens and a wombat. Hello. Small stocky mammal. It's found from the mountains to the woodlands. His hair is brown, his skin is copper, his eyes are black. How nice. Okay. So yes, good. We're going to build a downstair there. And then we can build the floor up here. Actually, we can build that there. I was saying we could. There we go. Good! And then unsuspend that, unsuspend that, unsuspend that. Build a wall there. We've got four bedrooms up. And I have 15 dwarves. Okay. I don't know. Crafts dwarfs room. Spinner's room. Doesn't really matter. Carpenter's room. Oh, what was that? Nothing. And good. Get rid of the construction here. And the construction there. You're getting rid of them, right? Yes. It's just taking a little while. Okay. Well, build the next one. There. Yeah, also we could build a up-down stair outside of it in preparation. Actually, we could just... No, not that. Build the other one right next to it there. Okay. This is going to be the mason's bedroom. Where's our mason? I don't know. Who's our mason? I think they changed job into a woodcutter? Coal. Oh. Not you. Provod. No. Bob. No. Expedition leader. There we go. Okay. Yep. Wait, hang on. No, that's not right. Increase the size of the room. There we go. Cattle, that's your bedroom. Yeah, get out of there. That bedroom's not for you. Actually, because our expedition leader is a mason and also the mechanist, I can't. It's gotta have 2 bedrooms. Ah, my plan falls apart. Whatever. Okay. Let me just have a look at... Because this is also... So, the still... It has only 1 unpassable square. Okay. Right, like that. Like that. Upstairs. 2 floors. We can also place some doors here. Place a door here. And a door here. And a door here. A door here. There we go. So I feel like our wall should be able to keep people out. Because it's got an overhang, they can't climb up from underneath. Though we can't see out of it. See, if I build a trap and we build a lever, we don't have any mechanisms. That's right. Actually, we have some stone now, don't we? So, build some stone mechanisms. Build more than that. There we go. What have we uncovered down here, actually? So this is limonite, isn't it? Yep. It's an ore of iron. Nice, nice. Oh, the water's frozen. Has the river frozen up here? It has. Not entirely. Just mostly. Okay. Wait, what am I doing? Paved road. Oh. Like this. Sure, make it out of logs. No, that's a loom. And there. And there. There we go. Relationships have been expanded. Yeah, I think I saw some of that. Like, dwarves can have lovers now, and they can have children without necessarily being married. There was some other things as well, which I can't really remember off the top of my head right now. But which is nice in a way. I mean, it was convenient before if a dwarf would have a children that they, if dwarves had children, they would be married, and so they would share the same bedroom. But oh, they can also divorce now. That's right. That's another thing. Saw the screenshot on Reddit of a couple that kept becoming lovers, divorcing, becoming lovers again, then marrying, then divorcing again, repeating for their entire lifetime. Can you get through there? You can. Okay. Place the road like that. And we're going to want like that. Sure. Oh, not that. Actually, we're going to want that. I'll just build it somewhere else. No, not a ballista. There we go. Okay. Remove that. And remove that. Ooh, there's a bit missing up in the top there. Okay. You can share a bedroom without being married? Well, I mean, share a bed. If that's what you mean. Husband and wife sharing the same bed. Unnatural. Don't worry. I didn't even watch that show and I remember that. B. Brew drink from plant. Needs door. We need more doors. Carpenter's workshop. There we go. Okay. Look at them all just rushing to please. And rushing to get booze. Oh, do we need more, like, plant pickers and all that? You've got plant gathering. You've got plant gathering. You don't. Anyone who isn't doing anything important, I suppose, can gather plants, because I want more seeds and all that. What else? We should create like a little hut for the seeds we put in. That. And like that. Oh, what's this? Bossa hated cradles, the unspeakable organ of lobsters. First artifact I see in legends is a silver warhammer with a picture of a goblin with that name on it. I kind of wish the names of the artifacts were a little bit more relevant to what they were, but... What's something here? Fishmute, the outrage of language. Quicklime earring. That sounds horrible. That would burn. Large bismuth bronze leather gauntlet. Shower warns. Martyred trades. Dwarf bone animal trap. The lacy apogee. Copper spear. Lather limb. The ceiling of shade. Iron bow. Perished witches. Large mule bone right gauntlet. Weak keepers. The eviscerated balls. What churn? What churn the aching voids? Dwarf bone crossbow. The fetid hawk. Large serrated copper disc. The fleshy midnight. Dwarf bone esmast. Okay. It's a hammer shaped like a giant lobster. Dong. What do you mean irrelevant? I'd actually think like a hammer just in the shape of a large lobster would be like neat. Either end of the hammer would be the two claws. Okay, floor here, and the upstairs, and do you have? You need architecture for those. Other jobs, architecture. Just activate architecture on a bunch of dwarves. Okay, do that. Like that. And there. Okay. And... don't really want to have barrels in there. So... turn off seeds here. Let's build this here. Yeah, nice little, like a nice little housing community here. We don't have enough room for everyone yet, though, but it's taking time. And more dwarves will undoubtedly appear, but, you know. The intent is there. Have we got trees, like, just popping up in our fortress? They're just growing in here. This tree wasn't here yesterday. Poink. Cut them down. Ugh. I think I think people have had cases of, like, trees just popping up out of nowhere and dwarves getting injured. Because the tree's just like, BAM! And the dwarves just struck by the force of the tree growing suddenly underneath them. Okay. And there. Like that. Like that. Put wall there. Wall there. Wall there. Wall there. Put. Come on, fingers. There we go. That. Wall there. 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 And there. Okay. I'm glad we haven't had any undead invasions yet. Oh no, you're building stuff out of stone. Damn it. What's this? White stuff. It's all ruined. Tear it all down. Okay, we don't have anything new there. Is there any other plants which we could, like, pick? Or tree saplings? Arrow bamboo, arrow bamboo. Oh, there's just a lot of bamboo everywhere. What about this? Walnut leaves, cabbage leaves, long yam plants, prickleberries, hemp plants, long yam plants, lettuce. Where's something else? There it is. Ratweed. Hemp plants. Ratweed, fisherberries. Okay, well. Where is it? I want you to gather plants. That's a P. And just gather plants out here. Get yams and all that. Okay, good, and you're building those roads. We did build a dirt path before, but the dirt paths grow over. Because it's more, I think a dirt path is more they're removing the grass, but it still keeps its soil. So it's like all these little patches of sand everywhere. These will eventually get covered up with grass again. But that's worn away because the dwarves keep walking over it. But if you pave over it, like I'm doing here, it won't actually have stuff grow on it. So it will stay open. If you're on rock, you can smooth it, I think. But rock, not much grows on it anyway, so... So as we had, we might have to flatten boulders. Ooh, right. Do we have... We have new animals. There's a peahen, a poult. Wait, hang on. A stray goose and a stray sow. And they're in cages. Okay. Did the traders leave them? Where are those? What? What the... What the heck is all this here? Oh, okay. It looks like the merchants just dumped all their stuff here. Is this why they left? Because they thought we'd taken all this? Okay, so what do we have here anyway? I may as well take it. Iron mini forge, bronze buckler, copper cage, iron anvil, ash buckets, boots, picks, quarry bushes, dwarven wheat flowers, yeah. Iron Ekit keyboards, willow. It's not that much. It's like the contents of one wagon, but okay. I mean, sure. Reclaim items. Mine now. Yeah, I mean, free stuff. They left it. They're probably upset at me now because it's like, oh, you stole our stuff, but... Hey, whatever. Okay. I'm gonna need a bigger storage room for all that junk. Do that. Wait, it's a lot of armor and all that too, that's nice. Okay. No. Put the floor down. Thank you. Put walls here. Put walls there. Put walls here. And put walls there. Also, we can put these walls up here too. No, no, wait, what? Clay loam? No. I don't want you to build walls out of clay loam. How could you... Okay, the traders must have had some clay loam. That's an oddity. You can't actually get clay loam in a buildable form, as far as I know. You would have to... I think the traders can arrive with it, but there's a hole there. But, ooh, yes, something else. Hive. Alt-H. I think you've just got to put hives out here, and then dwarves will, like, move bees from a... The stray ram, Tame, has been missing for a week. Okay. The stray ram, Tame, is probably dead. Did it? Haven't had any attacks from anything. Gosh, look at that dense forest. It's not snowing or anything here. It dead. Where is it dead? I don't know. Oh, frick, there's Kias. Great squad. Metal armor. The weak archers. No, you need a better name than that. Disband squad. Great squad. Metal armor. The fenced tunnels. Mechanical focuses. That's fine. Cheesemaker. Weaver. Spinner. Herbalist. And herbalist. There we go. Okay, schedule. I'm going to... Okay, let me see. Edit order. All soldiers minimum. Shift enter, done. Copy. Paste, paste. Paste, 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 paste. And I want you to cancel, cancel, cancel. Rain, cancel, cancel, cancel. Okay. Active. Okay, there we go. It might have stepped in a pond when the freeze came and is now lost to the ice realm. Yeah, either that or it got stuck up in a tree and couldn't get down. I mean, the last migrants arrived over here. But, you know, good luck seeing like a dead animal up in the trees here. Is there any reports? No. No fighting or anything. Ooh, do we have anything now which we can plant? Blueberries! Let's plant blueberries. Prickleberries? I think we've already got prickleberries being planted somewhere. We do, so we don't need more prickleberries. How do you remove the designation? Yeah, whatever. Is there a reason I seem to be building so much above ground? No real reason. I embarked in a forest to have a look at the new aquifers, but we don't actually have an aquifer here, so... I'm just building above ground as a change of pace. Needs beekeeping. Oh, right. We need some apiists. Weaver. You're now a beekeeper. Woodcutter. You're now a beekeeper. There we go. I am the beekeeper. Oh. Did you suspend that? No. We just need an architect. Ooh. No. Okay. L. And I want you to put this lever here. There we go. Levers are mystical items from the dwarven realm. It doesn't matter how far away they are from what you want them to manipulate, just as long as you have enough mechanisms to make it work. Link up bridge, willow bridge. That one. There we go. Interesting strategy, sort of like an elf fort. We ain't no elf. We cut the trees down to build our houses. Seriously though, I don't mind the elves too much. They bring like plants and seeds and all that, which is useful. I want to... Let's see. Go. Don't worry about it. It's just... It's sort of like... It's a joke. You know, like... Filthy stinking elves, blah, dwarves hate elves. Yeah, rather. Just that. You gotta play the character every now and then. Hey, we've got the beehives. Can we transplant some bees from here? Install colony when ready. Requires wild colony or existing hive. Sure. How do we collect a bee colony? I've never done beekeeping before. Beekeeping. Make hive, build hive, install colony, mature colony, harvest colony. Finding wild bees. Oh. Hang on. Hold on. We might not be able to do this. I think these are bumblebees. Yeah, they're bumblebees. We can't use bumblebees for, we need honeybees. Damn it. Do we have any here? Bumblebees. This is a freezing area, so I don't think actually they'd be present here. Ah, and we can't get bees from off map either. Is there anything down here? Nope. Okay. Oh, my plans for beekeeping was dashed before it even began. Well, we'll keep the hives up anyway, I suppose. Maybe we should deconstruct them and just sell them. What's that? Oh, hold on. S. Nickel cage. What animal is in the cage there? Tin cage. Not a barrel. Wait. Giant wren frozen blood. Toad frozen blood. A zinc cage. A nickel cage. Fire clay. Nickel cage. Leopard frozen blood. Louse man frozen ichor. Oh. Okay, well there's the stray ram. It's in the copper cage. Funny that. We found it. How did they not see it? It's right there in the middle of the fortress. Maybe they forgot to put air holes in the cage. Oh. Get it out of here. It's smelling up the joint. Don't put that there. Goat saved! Hooray! I'm glad it had a happy ending after all. Well. Kind of happy? Does that count as a happy ending? Okay, wait, hang on. Do we have to activate them under animals? No. Should the cages go under here? Oh, they go under trap components, don't they? No. Finished goods. Type. Sunny Banes. Misery's Servants. Giant Lynx. Dead Helpers. What lovely creatures we have to look forward to. Oh, whatever. Okay. I think I have to designate that corpse for dumping, actually. And I do that by proper cage, dump, there we go, and then we create a dump location, garbage dump. So you can make an elephant demigod warrior armed in actual armor riding a war elephant as an adventurer. What a time to be alive. Oh man. Yeah, the possibilities. Armored elephant men riding elephants. Armored giraffe men riding giraffes. Rat men riding rats. That's just silly. Would the elephant be able to? I mean, okay, elephants are heavy. Would this mean that you could have like an elephant riding like a cat or something as a mount? Do they have a max weight limit? Probably. I kind of hope not. It's just like... And then I was beset by bandits. Bandits from... I don't know. Snail men mounted on... echidnas or something, I don't know. Snail... Can snail men mount things? They don't have legs. More testing is required. What about giant sperm whale men? Those are a thing, aren't they? The many tortured beings which exist in Dwarf Fortress. Why do I exist? I'm a sea creature, yet I walk around on land. You're still waiting for your large world, very large history to finish. At 850 years, it's taking about a minute per year. I think I tried, like, something like that with, like, a longest history or something, and, yeah. I think, in the end, be prepared to wait, like, oh, geez, at least a few hours. I started to build last night, yeah. Yeah. Take quite a while. And it gets longer too, because it's just every year that passes, there's more for them to detect. Cancels install colony in hive. Could not find path. Oh! Duh! I'm here yakking away, and it's like, what is all these messages going on? And it's because we raised the bridge. And you don't want to channel that away? Why don't you want to channel that away? Move stairs. Come on. Move channel. Channel. No. Is it because you're all stuck in here? Pull the lever. Should actually create, like, a way into the fortress. There we go. Everyone runs out. Okay. In the interest of not having my dwarves, like, die because I pull out the bridge and forget that they can't actually get out like that again, we're going to deconstruct these two walls here, and then we're going to do it. You've done it with every update. The real joy is accidentally opening the game and clicking on something and having my computer tell me that Dwarf Fortress has crashed over and over again until 5 pips over the next year. Yeah, that is a little annoying how, you know, Windows is sort of like, it hasn't done anything, it's crashed. You're like, no, it's just thinking. It's a bit too eager to sort of claim that things have crashed. pull the lever again. Then I want you to channel that. Why aren't you channeling it? Is it because the bridge is there? Deconstruct the bridge. I gotta do it this way. I'm pretty sure you could always remove the stuff underneath the bridge. Okay, fine. So I do need to remove the bridge before I could channel this away. And do that. Ooh, and there's a few more. Ramps, which I want to get rid of there. There we go. Oh, that's fine. We've got that floored over in our base. Okay, there we go. Build bridge. We'll get this bridge built again, and then I'll probably have a break and we'll move over to Warhammer 2. So, this has gone on for like an extra hour, but I wanted to have... I don't know. It's a new version of Dwarf Fortress. That's not something that happens every day. Not even every year. Last version came out in 2018. I don't think it's the longest period between updates. I can't remember what the longest one was. I'm pretty sure there was longer breaks between the versions. You haven't put that goat corpse into my dump pile. Why not? It's not fine where it is. Actually, it is kind of fine. I mean, it's outside and it's not smelling up the place, so... Those are bonuses. Wait, hang on. You were saying that you couldn't install colonies in hives. So maybe we do have bees here. Oh, hang on. Hold on. Honeybee! Hey, we have got bees here. The dwarves have managed to find some. Oh boy. Wait. Oh no, hang on. That's not... I was afraid. I saw purple text and I was like, oh boy. Undead are attacking. 2012 to 2014 was a longer gap between updates. Okay. Thank you for that. Litast Chamber Hatchet has been appointed to the position of diplomat of the Sack of Bowels. Okay. Odom Dipcopper has been appointed to the position of outpost liaison of the Sack of Bowels. Litast Chamber Hatchet has been appointed to the position of general of the Sack of Bowels. Position of Baroness of Lashink. Odom Dipcopper has been appointed to the position of Baron of Page Oils. What? What are these places? Do we have a bunch of nobles here now? Nobles? No? Was that rumors? Civilization is the Sack of Bowels. Start your day with the fortress. Good advice. Exploration of the lady. The humans. Further musings. Against the fortress. More castle. More castle. Did an outpost liaison arrive or something and offload Who is this? Litast Chamber Hatchet. Is that one of our dwarves? No. Odom Dipcopper. Nope. Weird. I don't get it. Place floor. The Sack of Bowels is the most dwarven name I've heard. Those dwarves and their names for their fortresses. Ugh. We need more doors. Okay, can we build a bedroom in here? No. Because we've got no roof on it. Do that. And you never finished building... I never finished building up here. You know, these are never going to get built if I keep forgetting about them. Other things take my attention away, though. Okay, there. And I'll link up that bridge again. And with that, we should be able to get back in. We should be able to keep ourselves inside the fortress. Pretty swell. Ooh, I'm going to create a burrow, actually. Add new burrow. Find this burrow. Name the burrow. Inside fort. Start rectangle. So we'll do it up here. And we'll do this. Like that. Then we'll do this. Okay. And I'll remove down here. Just so that I don't get any ideas of moving into that little spot in there. There we go. So I can call all my dwarves inside if I need to. Have you linked that up? Nope, you're doing it though. Do we have new plants now? Long yam plants. There we go. And the bridge is actually hooked up now, so we can get rid of that little up-down stairs ramp there. We'll get rid of these ones as well. And now, if anything wants to come into our fortress, they have to come across the bridge. Oh, I haven't designated a training room for the military. Oh well. This could actually be our meeting hall in here. It's a bit more spacious than in here. And we could put the food stockpile in a room above or something like that. Cannot reach site. Oh. Duh. Rid of that. Is there any dwarves stuck on roofs? No. Good. Okay. So, we got the bridge constructed. Everything seems to be going pretty well. So, I am going to save it here. Ugh. Done 3 hours and 16 minutes of Dwarf Fortress, looking at the new version. We haven't seen too much of the new things. But we have seen some of the things in the legend mode. And we've got a new fortress going on anyway. I suppose I'll continue with this. We probably won't get invaded until... Is it still that they only invade in like the second year? So... I might continue until they invade, or like 3 or 4 years pass. I don't know. We'll see. It's a new world, so we don't have any of the artifacts from the previous fortresses, like Stranglemire, the Iron Battle Axe, which is a bit of a shame. Anyway. Probably won't see any villains until I make a bunch of artifacts. Yeah, we haven't really started producing anything. That's actually a good point. That's something else which we can look forward to. Because it does say that villains won't necessarily come to your fortress until you have some artifacts for them to potentially steal. And we haven't had any strange moods yet, so... You think it depends on savagery? What's that? Like... whether the undead attack? We are next to a necromancer tower. Or it's just like in a valley across some mountains from us. So I suppose they should attack us at some point. If not, we can build up a military and then... You mean sieges? Ah. Okay. Oh wait. I mean sieges. I don't know. Right. Let me think. Well, okay. So we'll probably continue with this again. Maybe tomorrow? I don't know. Possibly. I am doing Batman Arkham Asylum in the meantime. I don't want to... Oh, we'll figure it out. Anyway. We'll be all next time. So we'll see that then.